And because of the heat, and since we know it's going to stick around through the weekend, the city has opened a few different cooling centers for people looking for a little relief from the sun. Eyewitness News reporter Jordan Foster has more on how you can stay cool.
This weekend is going to be a hot one. They're actually expecting heat indexes to reach temperatures as high as 104 degrees by Monday. So the city has opened several cooling centers across San Antonio for people needing a little AC or water. They say as heats continue to increase, the people most at risk are adults over 65, children under 4 years old, and people with existing medical conditions like heart disease. A few warning signs of heat-related illnesses are nausea, extremely moist or dry skin, a strong rapid pulse or a slow weak pulse, and confusion. If you know someone showing any of these symptoms, you're urged to call 911 immediately. And these city cooling centers will be open through the weekend. For a complete list of places you can go to cool off, head over to our website, KENS5.com. On the Northwest Side, Jordan Foster, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
All right, Jordan, thank you.